Welcome back to another episode of RIMWORLD, Solo Survival with Doctrzombie. And we are here at the colony named 2B2T with DZ, Keith, and Vector. And we're in the good zone here. We've got things going on that are really really helping us out. But what I would like to be done, these guys are all taking it easy, going for a walk and cloud watching. They do that to keep their happiness up. It all looks like they're all pretty happy. They're all, mostly happy because they're not expecting much because we're, poor. Repulsive bedroom. Really? Vector, what's wrong with your bedroom? Is this your bedroom? Oh, that's Keith's. You got dirt on the floor, buddy. Why don't you fix that? One way to kind of keep some dirt off your floor. Let's do paved tile. It's, well, I don't know. Let's wait till we're a little bit richer on there. I was gonna say you could put a little tiling in the door frame. That seems to help keep the dirt out a bit. Why don't we do that? Let's just do, basic paved tile on that, and maybe right outside. Give everybody a little porch. And let's pave Keith's entire room. He's gonna have a rich looking room after this. Of course, Doctrzombie's got the nice tile brick floor, which is really exceptional. The other thing we could do to make things a little nicer around here is assign somebody to be the cleaner. And that's going to be Keith. If he's not growing plants, he's going to be sweeping up the floors. It's a crappy job, but somebody's got to do it, and it really does help keep people's mood up a little bit. And, that's a good thing. It's important that people don't go crazy out here, especially with so few of us. Oop. I'll have to cut that. So, what plans do we have today? That's a good question. Let's take a look at our food supplies. They're not looking good, honestly. We've got plenty of meals for a few days, but we do not have any long-term food in that storage container right there. We've got just a few potatoes, and the rest are about grown. So we will actually have some potatoes to help us out. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to assign all the local raspberry bushes to be harvested. So we do that by selecting Harvest from Orders, and just dragging a big old box. Boy, there weren't that many. There may have only been that one. Honestly, that might be the only one in the area. But when guys are assigned to wall, and we're probably going to need more than 300 steel to do it. So we are going to need more. But let's get rid of what we have now. And the best thing to do that, Doctrzombie's going to hunt this boar until he hits it. It's laying down, so he missed it and went back home. Great. Alright, well, it's nap time again. We shouldn't be leaving all of this stuff out in the cold. It's slowly deteriorating. The hops are, going to spoil eventually. It takes a while for plants to spoil, but it will happen. So what we need to do is we need to have somebody's priority be hauling. And since Keith is cleaning, and Vector refuses to do that kind of work, it's going to have to be Doctrzombie. He's going to have to just do some menial labor tasks of dragging things around. Okay. Yeah, they're zipping around right now. If you don't like plant cutting, they'll go and they'll find raspberry bushes and harvest them. They may also do that for grow. I know that growing is the desired skill for picking plants that are in your farms. I don't know if it applies to wild bushes. It probably does. So it's probably grow that I need to be using and not plant cut. Plant cuts for trees or for bushes that don't provide any food. Let's also hunt some turkey. Those are good. And definitely stay away from these boomalopes. They are a dangerous package waiting to blow. We've got a lot of these boars. Boars are good for food. Let's kill 3 more boars. That'll do it for now. And because Doctrzombie has a gun and now Vector has a bow, Vector can also be assigned for hunting. So I'm going to put his hunting at 2. I'm going to lower everybody else's activities down to 2 as well. So now they should pick from a variety of activities that are going to help us out. For instance, Doctrzombie's going to get that turkey, which is good. That's something we need done. And the construction on the tiled floor is almost complete. That turkey does not stand a chance to this charge rifle. Boom. Dead. Success. And drop it off in the freezer, which is working pretty good. We're at 31 degrees Fahrenheit. This is set for 10, so it's actually a little warmer than it should be. Maybe that's just because people were opening the damn door. It's hovering around 20. I might need to put another cooler in there at some point. It's 87, so it's, you know, summertime, and it's pretty warm. Tattered apparel. Yeah, Vector's got some crappy clothes on. His cloth pants are starting to fall apart, so it's making him unhappy. They got holes in. Okay, food situation's good. Actually, you know what the next situation I need to address is? This up here is a decent defense, but it could be better. And down here, I've got no defense, and I've got a really great choke point between these two cliffs. So, let's work on that next, and let's make it worthwhile. We're going to make a steel wall from here to here, and from here to here. And we're going to extend the front of the wall out a bit. And then when that wall is built, we can fill this hole with traps, and we can set up some gun turrets inside the wall. So if they get past our traps, they run into just a firing range of guns. I love it. I love this plan. I'm happy to be part of it. That seals up our entire base except for this little hole over here. I don't think we're going to get raided in that direction unless the attackers are really smart or they get split up here. But I can handle that too. I can seal that off later. We're going to start with the steel. Me going to fast forward speed to have these guys zip around like little ants. Let me know. I can go at a slower pace. It'll mean that less gets done in an episode, but I'll have more time to talk about it and to look at it, and you guys will have more time to see what's going on. So if you prefer that, let me know. I'd be happy to change it. Doesn't really bother me one way or the other. I tend to speed things up because I like shit getting done. I like to see stuff make progress quickly. Alright, Vector's room is looking nice. In fact, that may become a decent hospital room later in the game if we've got more beds set up. And I should probably consider building a few more. It's not like a high priority right now. The highest priority is making sure that everybody's fed, and it looks like we should be okay. We've got 17 meals. Keith is cooking, but he could easily be butchering. The freezer is kind of an issue, because at 32, they're not frozen anymore. They go to refrigerated. You can see it spoils in 8 days. We need another cooler. It's just not cutting it with the door opening and closing, and with the electricity situation the way it is. We want to make sure that this place is flash frozen. So let's put another cooler on that wall. You don't have to separate them. I do in case of some, you know, massive problem like an explosion or fire. Sometimes I like to keep them separate like that. Everybody's room is at a comfortable temperature, right? 78, 77. Yep, because outdoors is 94 because it's summer. So that one cooler is keeping everybody's temperature at the right location, at the right temperature inside our little area there. The prisons, however, are going to be hot. Yeah, this one here is 90 degrees, and that'll make people unhappy. So do I care? Yeah, I kind of do. I want things to work out well. So let's dig up the walls here and here. And we're going to put some air conditioning units in, and then we can build our next prison dorms there. And I'll cut off here. And I also have to build an area here for vents. So I know it looks a little chaotic, but it'll all make sense once I get it going. And then we'll have a good block of prisons in case we get raided by a lot of people or just have trouble converting them. Alright, Doctrzombie has hauled most of the garbage where it belongs. He's gotten most of the plants where they belong. Things are looking good. We got 55 potatoes. We got corpses that we can butcher up. Where is everybody else? Ah, perfect. They're setting up the defenses. Looking good. This is going to be real tough to breach. Steel walls do burn down, but it takes a while. There's the lynx. Fox. Got a lot of different game animals over here. In some of my other playthroughs, I have gotten to the point where I've raised chickens or turkeys, and they would lay eggs, and I'd collect the eggs and eat them, or make more turkeys or chickens and butcher them. And it actually worked out really well. There's more silver over here. We've got lots of silver veins in this world map. That's excellent. If, you know, traders ever show up, we can replenish our silver stock, so we don't have to worry too much about coming out with a net positive. Okay. That's looking good. We're looking real safe. I do want more buildings. I do want more rooms, more beds, more defenses. But right now, we've got lots of little tasks going on, like cleaning up the resources that need to be hauled, and building the big defensive walls down here. The only problem with this defensive wall is that it's a long way from the base, and if somebody starts raiding immediately, they're going to hit that before I have a chance to reinforce it. So I'm going to really have to rely on the perimeter turrets that are going to be present down there. And right now, they're even a low priority. Alright, well that makes a second night here. I'm going to wait till the morning, because I know I've been doing quite a bit of fast forwarding, and I don't want this episode to be too short. With this, it'll probably be the 2 episodes that go up before I get a chance to play again, so you guys will have a chance to comment. Ooh, visitors. With items to trade. Fantastic. Let's handle that first. Doctrzombie's just staring off at the clouds. Let's find our visitors. Here they are. Let's wait till they get closer, because they drop the stuff that we buy off them right at their feet. I'd rather they be in my town where I can collect it a little bit easier. Yeah, so like I was saying, you guys will have a chance to comment. Leave me some questions or requests, instructions, things that you think we should be doing with the colony. Let me know. I've played this for a little while, but I'm by no means an expert. I'd like to get some more stuff done. And if you guys have input, I'd like to hear it. Alright, let's trade with Trobo from the village of Krika Galaga. They don't have much to trade, because they're just visitors, they're wanderers, but I will buy all their components. And I will sell these 2 clubs. Ooh. It's awful quality, but it's an assault rifle. And a parka. Shoddy quality. No, that's not going to tell me much about that particular item. I could also buy pemmican, which is long-term food supply, but I don't need it. We're good on food. I could sell some cloth. That's kind of what it's there for. I'll sell about 70 of my cloth here. If I do -70. Okay, that'll offset some of the expenses I'm making. Yeah, but I'm selling the 2 clubs because I won't need them. This one's garbage anyway. Selling some cloth, but keeping a lot for myself. Buying an assault rifle and a parka. Excellent. Doctrzombie's got an even better item, but Vector... Keith can't even fight. He is a pacifist, so Vector's going to take the assault rifle in place of the bow that he's currently got. And then someone will grab the parka. Doctrzombie's going to be hauling it back to the storeroom anyway. Alright guys, well, that was quite a long exit from what I said I was going to wrap up the episode. Like I said, guys, leave your comments. Let me know what you'd like to see happen here on the RIMWORLD game 2B2T. And I'll see you guys next time.